get mad too, and 5 minutes later you won't even know that we're mad. In fact, if you're Italian or
don't do a lot of
Jewish,
that in
I was
Poland.
talking to a Jewish gentleman the other day at the airport, and he said you have to kvetch. And kvetch is Yiddish for complain.
Uh-huh.
He says so people
like
have
that.
to kvetch. They have to kvetch. So it depends. It's cultural. It's very very cultural.
But Polish do complain, actually, but we don't like it.
Okay.
All of us do, but still we don't like it.
Yeah, everybody complains in Italy too. So it's very, very funny, and all of the Jewish people complain. But it's part of life. And some people say, "Oh, you're a whiner." Well, yeah, but everyone does it. So
They do. Right, let me show
a
you.
lot of times it's a plea for help. I don't know how to deal with this. Can you help me deal with it? Is this the guy?
That's the one. He's got a different voice. We recorded all of his lines, all of them. And he's not shaking as he used to.
We were fencing on the floor pegs when that strange storm came.
I kind of like him more now, actually. He's more of a man.
Oh, okay.
He didn't fall.
And many people felt the same way, so that's why we actually did it.
I know.
Let me tell you that every feature that I'm going to be showing is based on a feedback. That's the most
On
important.
on player response.
Like, no, there's another guy who looks like me. Actually, there is one. There is one, yeah. But he's later on. We're not going to be showing him.
Ah, too bad.
Yeah.
Who is he, by the way?
Roderick the Vet.
Roderick,
The Vet.
okay.
Yeah. Actually, he was based on my face, but
There's some very unique things about this game that I really liked.
thank you.
I didn't know how to deal with it though. I've always tried in a game to be friendly to everyone.
You can do.
And
I mean,
you
you
can't
can stay
do
neutral.
that in this game.
You can stay neutral, but it doesn't necessarily mean
Oh,
friendly.
it's terrible.
Yeah.
If you
But
stay
it's one of
neutral,
the
everyone.
endings
If
that
you
you
stay
can
neutral,
get.
everyone hates you. You have to choose.
Probably close to that.
You have to
I
choose.
should say that. I mean, sometimes you can stay neutral. There is an ending for staying neutral if you wanna get that. There's also one for staying with the elves and one for staying with the orcs.
Yes.
You probably already know that.
I chose to stay with the elves for some odd reason.
The elves.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why. I found the knights nastier than
Maybe
the
you have a
elves.
hippie soul in you. I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay. You've heard the changes in your voice. I told you that.
Yes,
Around
yes.
5,000. Now I'm gonna show you the changes that we've done in the way characters gesture. We did a motion capture for a brand new gesturing. I mean, we used to have too little of gesturing animations, hands motion and stuff
Hand
like that.
motion, yeah.
And we did re-record and added a lot more animations. Now there's around 200 gesturing animations. I want to show you the conversation between the Witchers and Triss when they are robbing the laboratory,
Okay.
and they are all pissed off. They are all complaining, right? And they will be gesturing now, and they didn't gesture before.
What did you learn?
Oh, there he is.
In the lab, searching for something. The mage used the circle of elements to create a magic barrier.
The plague. You are children. Why didn't you mention the circle?
This child. It didn't seem important.
If the mage aligned with the circle.
All of these gestures based on the emotional state that the character is in. So we have a pool of animations for each emotional state, and they are being randomly chosen from within the pool. I mean, if you play the game which you have, you can see the difference immediately. They used to be more like puppets actually than they are now.
Yeah, that's very much more realistic.
Show her some respect.
We
So
want
I'm looking to see the new game. That will be nice. Go ahead.
to go ahead. All right, we'll skip that. Here's the thing you talked about. You choose who you want to fight, right? I'm not gonna walk you through it because I've done it probably already. I'll skip the cutscene.
Yeah, you run down and either go to the lab or it's
Exactly.
important.
Takes you to a different location with different consequences, and of course the most important thing, the consequences are prolonged in time. They're in different chapter actually. So yeah, we're going to the swamps now. I want to show
swamps,
you
yeah.
the brickmakers village.
Yeah.
You probably remember that they used to look exactly the same. These
Every one of
brickmakers. Like the clones or whatever you might call them. Oh, by the way, the loading times. You might want to notice that. I used to talk a lot during loading times. Now
Yeah,
I
loading is lots
simply-
faster now.
It is. It is.
You compress the code then.
We did a bit.
Ah, I see there.
There you
Some of
go.
them are bald.
Let me tell you that all of these three guys based on the very same model of character. They use
Right.
the same mesh. So what we actually do now is we stayed with the same models. They are still using the same model, But upon the spawn, the appearance of each character, the color of them is being randomized.
Ah.
So, and not only the color,
He's got hair.
exactly, I was getting to that, but also the hair. And well, summing up, it's very unlikely for you to meet the very same person twice throughout the game, unless it's a unique character, but that's a different story.
I just saw two young girls that looked exactly the same.
Yeah, well, not all of the characters use this system. It's like a couple dozen of them use it, and it's not only for human. Let me tell you, there are only monsters that use that system.
Now you're
So-
gonna light the fire.
Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you monsters using that system of coloring in a moment. But before that, let me show you the new inventory, which has been changed. It's been reshaped in a bit. Well, to cut the long story short, people were complaining that you get lost in it. When you collect items throughout the game, they're not being either sorted or organized in any way. So what we did, we split it into two parts. Here's the items, here's the alchemy ingredients. You also have the buttons for sorting, and it does the auto stacking as well. So if you run out of space,
good,
it might
good.
free up some space. And in the end, you get the filters.
Well, I
all
like the fact
alchemical
that
ingredients.
it was an infinite inventory, that it would just scroll.
No, it wasn't
Yours
actually.
didn't scroll?
I mean, I don't think mine did. Did you?
Yeah, mine scrolled.
Oh, that's
So
probably
that
something I
there was,
might
a,
have
there
not
was
known.
a bar along the right, and you could actually move the bar up and down with your mouse.
Okay, I admit I might have not played that much. Maybe didn't collect that much items.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I mean, probably you're talking about.
Do you remember that? Oh, okay. I was scared. I was scared. I was starting to fill up.
Maybe it's this one because this
Yeah.
one does scroll actually for the quest items.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. But I remember when it got to the. I thought it was loading up, and then I added another item, and then there was a bar appeared. And I went, oh, this is wonderful.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I'll go back and check mine. I could be full of it. I've been full of it before.
Okay. Well, there you got me. We're moving on around the corner to the clay pits.
I'll have to go back and change my review. You know, I said it was a great
Oh.
inventory system. I'm
whoa.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Why can't I move? Oh, there you go.
All right.
What I want to show you is the combat. Of course, you've already been here probably like 1,000 times. But you're going to see the drowners, which you might or might not like, little skinny water creatures. And they are being randomized as well now. You can see that they are not really the same. They're close to the same now, but they're being randomized. I'll try to spawn a little more of them. There you go. And this one's even more
Different
the same.
colors.
I mean, even if they're close, they're not exactly the same because it's being randomized from some range. We choose the range always. We don't want like pink guys running around. You might not feel as it's appropriate. And there you go, Drowners version 2.0. I'm gonna kill all of them because I want to show you one last thing in here. It's a group style, so more effective against the swarming of